the distinct pleasure of introducing you to a very special guest who is joining us this evening. I had the opportunity to meet this incredible man last year. This brother is the president and founder of Crossover Promotions, as well as a board member for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Virginia Peninsula. He is the author of Realizing the Answer, Developing the Dreams of Tomorrow Today, and creator of the playbook of personal leadership development designed to help individuals build vision, strategy, and resilience. As a transformational speaker and mentor, he draws from decades of experience in professional sports management and leadership development. His message empowers audiences to become the GM of your life by taking ownership of their decisions, relationships, as well as outcomes. He's also the founder and co-host of the podcast, The Coaches Off Season. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome our keynote speaker for the evening. Please help me welcome Mr. Gary. Let him hear it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One more. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. Yes, yes. Good evening, everyone. And last year you gave me 5 minutes. This year you gave me 10. But I am pleased to be here. I'm going to talk to you very briefly this evening. And my address is simple. Mentorship as the game plan for leadership. Leadership without mentorship is incomplete. My story is not unique because, like many of you in this room, as leaders, we design strategies, adjust plays, and invest in relationships, which brings me to a short story that I would love to share with you today. You know, I was a certified professional NBA agent prior to what I'm doing right now for over 20 years. And one of my very first clients was someone that I heard a long time ago so much about. My background has always been sports. And this young man, for as far as I can remember, was winning at every level. When we finally did meet, he was a senior in college. Now, listen, he was not only a senior in college, he was an All-American, a team leader, led his team to, at that time, they was ranked number 10 in the nation. He was projected to be a first-round draft pick. He led the league in field goal percentage. And you know what? He was very, very confused at this point. He had agents from everywhere coming at him, and he had no idea who to trust. I sensed that he needed a mentor, someone that he trusted enough to talk to. And that someone turned out to be me. Just like I had heard of him, he had heard of me. Because he wasn't the first kid that I had, but I had my hands on a lot of young people at that time, helping them to fulfill their dreams. Now, mentorship is what I believe is at the heart of every leader. The biggest role in mentorship is listening. I was one who walked the walk with my players. And I wanted them to become a leader in life. See, I continued to walk the walk with my clients because I wanted to show them what they needed. And I got caught up in the process. However, by getting caught up in the process, I was able to develop the 4 cornerstones that I feel are most important to leadership and mentorship. They are vision, See, leaders see beyond the moment. Mentors help others see potential. Strategy. Leaders, we craft game plans. Mentors guide others to the execution of those plans. Resilience. Leaders bounce back from adversity. And I have here October 20th, 1995. Now, in order for you to understand what that means, you have to read Realizing the Answer, Developing the Dreams of Tomorrow Today, which is my life story. But just remember that I told you that today, because mentors invest in people, and we all need each other. We must apply it to our own lives, But here's my challenge to you. I want each one of you to write in your minds a personal leadership plan and identify one person, just one person, that you think could benefit from your plan. From your plan. In all the years that I worked with these young people, I lived for the day that they would fire me. Because if they fired me, then I knew that they was ready to lead their own lives, that they were ready to do everything that I used to do. I did everything for them if they needed it. But if they didn't fire me, I probably would have never left. I would have stayed, because their future to me was the most important thing on my mind at the time, and it would always remain there. We must invest in people. And I teach them, leaders and the leadership development programs, they don't have an age limit. You start developing leaders at the age of them young kids that you see right there. Those girls that was out here dancing. That's when you start investing in their leadership, right then. And you teach them to be leaders. Teach them what relational intelligence is. We all have to be more cognizant of what we do with our children. Relational intelligence simply means that you have the intelligence to respect the relationship for what it is and accept people for who they are. They will only fit in one of four categories. Either they're going to be an associate, they're going to be an advisor, and somebody tell me what the other one is, because it's four. You're either an associate, an advisor, a friend, because you don't develop your relationship with an enemy. It's an assignment. I had an assignment from Almighty God to go out here and coach young people. And while I'm coaching them, teach them how to live. Teach them the importance of accountability. Teach them the importance of self-awareness. Teach them the importance of responsibility. And accept the decisions that they make and be able to live with the consequences. That's what made me what I feel is the greatest coach to have ever coached you. Because whereas my kids didn't win every ball game, they won more games in life than they lost. And I want you to get my book. But more importantly, I want you to see what I'm talking about. You can go to www.thegarydmoore.com and you will find out that I'm not easy to find. I mean, I'm not hard to find. I'm not hard to find. I used to be easy to find, but I'm not very hard to find. And I want you to get this playbook. All you have to do to get the playbook today is to go out there Put your name, Mr. Scott, on the line. Give me your email address. I don't need your phone number, but I'll give you my playbook. And when you realizing the answer, what I'm hoping is that you learn far more about yourself than you ever knew about me. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the rest of the conference. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.